Whoa, this is wide. What is up, guys? Welcome to the live. Let me know if you guys can see me perfectly. This is a new webcam. I haven't tried it out yet. If you're watching the replay, be sure to skip to maybe the 2-minute mark or 3-minute mark and let's conversate. But as soon as you hop on, let me know if you guys can hear me. Am I lagging? Is the sound okay? Is the camera quality okay? Let me know. Let me get some feedback. Go ahead and tweet this link out. Can you guys hear me? Yes. Okay, good. This isn't going to be a long live stream, maybe an hour long, maybe. But give me 1 second. Let me get this video out, this link out. Boom. Talk Cheddar, share, copy link. How's your week going, guys? Normally I get on here and I talk about myself. You guys tell me some things about you. How's your week? How's your week going? Good, busy. Let me know what's happening with you guys. Oh, yeah. 1 second. Let's see. Let's hop on after the live, if possible. Give me 1 second, guys. Rob Moss. Landed my first high-ticket supply in a very odd fashion. How'd you find them? What happened? Stream. Okay. So I just see that link. But yeah, Rob, how do you find that supplier? And you guys can go ahead and start sending questions in as well. And there most likely won't be a video this week. This week, a lot of things have happened this week, some unfortunate circumstances. So I don't think I'll be putting out a video this week. And this week anyway, I'm taking this week to focus on my I'm taking this week to focus on my mentorship students as well. Make sure they all get niches. Yeah. So there won't. I know last week I dropped 3 videos back to back, and I'm like, I won't go MIA on you guys again. But this week is just too much. So there most likely won't be a video this week, but there definitely will be some next week. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thoughts on high-ticket home furniture? It's a great niche, but niche down, right? So high-ticket home furniture, there's other products in that niche, so you can niche further down in that niche, if that makes sense. Rob, A friend of mine has a fabrication shop. He came to me and I'm going to make a website for him and basically work on commission. A friend of mine has a fabrication shop. He came to me and I'm going to make a website for him and basically work on commission. The site I gave him free in a month of ads management. That's not bad, right? Well, it subtracts your overhead too, so why not? Now, what's a fabrication shop? I have no idea what that is. Fabrication shop. That's metal fabrication. What is it? Oh, cutting, bending, and assembling processes. So like you deal with a lot of metal. Well, that's what Google is telling me. I don't know what a fabrication shop is. Guys, send in live streams and not what. See, you guys can just tell it's been a long week. Send in questions, not live streams. Send in questions. I was gonna do this live stream for an hour, but I may cut that short to probably 45 minutes or maybe 30 minutes. Yeah, East Coast. It's been a long week. How do you guys like this new camera quality? This is I got a whole new webcam just for live streams. Because the camera that's built into Macs are terrible. But this is much better. I like this quality better. But I just don't know if it's lagging because on my end it looks like it's lagging. Like there's a little delay. So let me know. Let me know if it's lagging or is there a way to upload high-ticket products faster because it takes a lot of time to upload and make descriptions? Yes, there is. You can use CSV files, which aren't my favorite way of doing it, or you can just hire a VA. If you go to Upwork, type in data entry, you can hire a data entry VA to upload your products for you. Niche has 5-year steady climb above 75 to 100, and only a few people doing shop ads. He has a production manufacturing company. You might have found a gold niche, Rob. You most likely found a gold niche because if it has a steady climb, a lot of people aren't in that 50,000 searches per month main keyword. Yeah, you found a good niche, Rob. How many items would you say it takes to have a decent high ticket store? So it's not necessarily about how many items it takes to make your store decent. Depending on your niche, you want enough products to make your store look full, and your suppliers will typically have enough products for that. Kingdom Marketing, do you provide one-on-one training? Kingdom Marketing, do you provide one-on-one training for Google AdWords? No, not at this moment. I currently have, I have a few students for a high-ticket mentorship that I'm working one-on-one with. So right now, I'm not taking any more students, basically. Rob Moss, sweet, thanks. Yeah, you found a good niche. Congrats. Well, good niche based on numbers. Have you ever made a video on negative keywords? No, I have not. I have not made a video on negative keywords research. One second, I gotta close these tabs out. Send in more questions. Send in more questions, right? Like let's make this like a fast round because this live stream is not gonna be long. Thanks for sharing awesome content. No problem, man. No problem. I don't know if you're a man. Sorry, that's just something I say. You could be a female. I don't know. You could be a woman. I don't know. But yeah, send in some more questions. Let's do like a what's it called? I know some show. It's called a rapid fire. Yes, I'm a man. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. I don't want to offend anyone. Let's do a rapid fire questions. Send in those questions. Let's get these questions rolling. Right? It doesn't matter what question it is. You know, okay, let's make this video about a topic. What's a good, Josh Rollins, what's a good search volume amount for a good high ticket? If you're talking about high ticket, 50,000 monthly searches. So it looks like this video is going to be a high ticket question type thing. So I have some knowledge to drop on you guys, right? So when it comes to high ticket, there's a couple of different things that people don't realize. Yes, high ticket. Do we need an LLC before going? Do we need an LLC before going into high ticket? Yes and no, right? And the reason why I'm saying yes and no is because it all depends really on your product, the product you're selling. It all depends on that. But me personally, I do recommend getting an LLC, but you don't necessarily need one first, right? You can go ahead and start your store, get some consistent sales rolling in, then get your LLC. So that's that. I have to sneeze. It's like, when there's like a sneeze like stuck up right up here and it's not coming out and like you're miserable. That's how I feel right now. But to answer your question, yes or no, all depends based on your niche product. Some suppliers won't work with you unless you have an LLC. And well, not necessarily an LLC. You're going to need an EIN number. You could just use your regular Social Security number. Do you use questions are coming in. Do you use the app for verification? Do you use the app for verification of identity for fraud? I use an app called Signified. It's expensive, right? So Signified takes around 1%. Now 1% doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up. I use Signified for fraud protection, but the reason why they're a good company to work with is because let's say Signified says, okay, this order is good to go. It's in the green, right? This person's not, going to rip you off. And you go ahead and fulfill that order, and that person was a scam, and they do try to rip you off, whatever. Signified will pay those fees for you and reimburse you. So that's why Signified is important. There used to be another app called Feedzai, Feedzai, but that app got removed from the Shopify store. It was it worked just like Signified, but they didn't give you the protection as much. But it worked just the same way, so you could easily tell if an order was fraudulent or not. But I don't use the age verification. Do you contact suppliers over the phone? Yes, but it all depends how do you want you to apply. Danny Kamaji, hey Eb, for Google Shopping, if I want to test 5 to 8 products per product type, how can I make a campaign and set specific products for my merchant feed for each campaign? So I have a video on that, I believe. I have a video on that. But when you go into your Google, when you're creating a Google Shopping campaign, you're going to go into additional settings, right? You're going to go to, it has a filter, and you'll be able to filter out what type of products. You could do that by product type. So that's how you can split your campaigns by different products. Does that make sense? East Coast. What kind of tax deductions do I take advantage of? Let me think. So last year, what did I take? Well, last year I was still in school, so I took an education tax credit. I also took a couple, but I'm not a tax guy. But I took an education tax credit because that one I do remember. I also took a tax credit for having a home office. What else did I take? I took advertising. My entire, you have to keep track of your entire advertising budget, your marketing. So that wasn't really it is a deduction. It is a deduction. So took that. What else did I take? I think there's a few more, but I can't remember. I'm not sure. East Coast, I'll take a look at my tax return, and if you want, you could DM me on Instagram, and I could get that for you. But yeah, you could take a couple different deductions. Send in more questions, guys. I'm most likely not gonna last the full hour because I completely forgot about there's a student that I have to get to. So rapid fire questions, rapid fire. Bring in those questions. I still have to sneeze and it's still not coming out. And now I can't open this. You know what I just realized? I haven't eaten all day. I've been eating this bag of Kit Kats all day. I haven't ate real food. That's not a good thing. I've been in this room all day. Like legit been in here all day. And now I don't know if you guys have like DoorDash. I don't know if you guys have like DoorDash or like Postmates, but where I live, all the food delivery options stop like right before you get to my house. So I can't get food delivery here. The only place that's open right now is Donato's, but I'm not like, I had Donato's like 2 nights ago at this exact same time. Very greasy. What's the best niche to get started with Google Shopping ads? I wouldn't name a niche per se, right? But the best product types that work with Google Shopping ads is products that don't have a lot of variance. The products that don't have a lot of variance and products that are super unique. Those are the 2 things you definitely have to look for if you're going into Google Shopping ads. Danny Camilla, do you still use, I'm sorry if I butchered your name, by the way. Do you still use AliExpress to find $30 to $50 products and fulfill? AliExpress isn't my main form of dropshipping. I'm a more of a high ticket person, but you can. And if you are dropshipping from AliExpress, find products that are in that $30, $50 range. Well, your retail price, your markup price should be around that $30 to $50 range. That's where you'll see the most success. Why not variance for shopping? Because you're gonna waste your budget. So for example, looking around. All right. Okay, so see these are actually my prescription glasses. I should be wearing them. But so let's say you're selling sunglasses, right? If you have a sunglass store and you're running Google Shopping ads to it. Ooh, you guys can see my box light, softbox reflection. I'm sorry, I'm going off on tangents today. I'm sorry, I'm tired. But let's say you're selling sunglasses through Google Shopping, right? Sunglasses have a ton of variants, ton of different styles, right? So when someone Googles, goes to Google and types in sunglasses, if the sunglasses that you're selling aren't specific, they're gonna click your ad and not buy. You're gonna open up the tabs and still go on and go shop around. Right? That's what you don't want. But let's say you're selling, for example, a very specific type of sunglasses are clout glasses, the clout glasses. Someone who's looking for that is just going to type in clout glasses and you're going to land right to your product. Versus someone who's looking for sunglasses, very basic sunglasses, and then they have to click your store and shop around, right? There's a lot of variance for sunglasses. But if you're selling, I use this as an example all the time. If you're selling this is there's not a lot of variance, and it's a very specific product. This is called a spider tripod, right? So if you type in spider tripod, they all look like this, and you're gonna get that sale. Versus if you type in tripod, you're gonna get what my camera, ring, and soft boxes are sitting on, right? You're gonna get basic tripods. So if you're selling this, and someone types in tripod, right? They don't know what they want yet. They're gonna still look around. So if you're selling Joby tripods, you need to make the regular keyword tripod. You need to make that a negative keyword. Does that make sense? Do you still use AliExpress at all? Yes, I do. I use that on a general store. Kingdom Marketing. How did you learn Google Shopping ads? Well, see, for me, when I got started, it wasn't about, I didn't even look, right? So when I got started, I just used common sense. I didn't know you could even sell products on Facebook. So I'm like, all right, I have a product that I want to sell. When I'm looking to buy something, where do I go? Right? I go to Google. So why not put my product on Google? And at the time, I just knew that my product had to be on Google, because when I'm looking to buy something, I go to Google. I don't go to Facebook. I didn't know you could even sell products on Facebook at the time. And when I went to Google, I found an app in the Shopify app store, the Google Shopping app that's made by Shopify. And so I'm like, all right, so I could do that, because I didn't know how to run search campaigns. I didn't know how to run search campaigns. I didn't know how to do keyword research. I didn't know any of that. So I installed the Google Shopping app, ran the Google Shopping ad, sales came in, and then it started to click like this. Google is where I need to be. And from there on, that's where I learned, trial and error. I didn't have YouTube mentors like you guys do. I didn't have YouTube mentors like you guys do. I didn't have courses. I was on my own. So that's how I learned Google Shopping ads. And through that, I decided, okay, I need to learn search ads too. When I started running search ads, I was terrible at it. I didn't understand. Most people don't know this, but with search ads, there's multiple types of keywords. There's multiple keyword types. There's 4, right? As a beginner, I was using the most wasteful one of them all. I was using broad match. Keywords, right? And you will get a ton of clicks with broad match, but they would never convert. They don't convert. Right? You're gonna waste a lot of money. And I'm like, all right, so I'm not good at this search ads thing. So let's get some help. And that's where Marco's course came in. I took Marco's course. I'm like, all right, everything's starting to click for me, right? Especially with search campaigns. So that's how I learned it. When testing new products, what is your budget per day? Low ticket, you start at $10. High ticket, you start at $50. Is this getting blurry? There's no buttons on it, so we'll see. But yeah, low ticket, you start at $10 a day. High ticket, you start at $50. Is it possible to get below $10 cost conversion on low ticket? Yes, it is. So if you're testing, where'd the question go? Okay, so if you're testing a low ticket product, let's say you're selling a product that's this. Let's say you're selling this, right? Your cost per conversion is $10, right? That's with your initial data. You haven't started optimizing yet. What most people don't know is with Google, people always want to optimize by going straight for their people want to start optimizing go straight for bids, right? That's where you want to start. No, right? You can optimize by every little thing. So age group, let that data roll in, right? As soon as that data starts to roll in, look at ages, look at household income, right? And see, okay, wow, all my sales are coming from, all my conversions are actually coming from, ages 25 to 30, right? But I'm also getting a lot of clicks and no conversions, and the clicks are around the same price at ages 55 to 60, whatever, right? You need to kill that age, right? That's all adding up to your cost per conversion. Kill that age, okay? So you've done that. You've optimized there. Then next thing you want to optimize. Okay, all your conversions are coming from household income lower than 50%. Okay, the rest of the household incomes, you need to make those disappear. Pause them, turn them off. Cool. Next thing you want to look at is device. So you want to go under device. Now, I'll say 90%, basically 90%. Basically all your traffic, all your conversions are going to come from mobile, right? You will get a few conversions from desktop, but you won't get a lot of impressions there. So it's kind of a waste of time as well. Do you actively test new products on your general store? No. For me, AliExpress is not my favorite form of dropshipping. AliExpress is great when a niche, like let's say a new product catches on fire and I want a piece of that pie. That's what AliExpress is for me. What is a high ticket $100? What is a high ticket $100 up or less? Well, for me, it's $200 or more. All right. So you can go ahead so high ticket to me is $200 and more and up, but you can also do low ticket drop shipping by working with US suppliers. Does that make sense? So for example, everyone is selling, $30 to $50 products from what is it called? From AliExpress, right? You can go in and sell, find US suppliers and sell a similar product, right, for 30 to 50, and you don't have to worry about you have faster shipping. You don't have to worry about cheap products. Okay. How do you use SEO to get organic traffic? SEO is something that's difficult. One of the easiest ways to get organic traffic with SEO is using the built-in Shopify tools. So I haven't made a video on this on my channel yet, but I partially made a video, but I only talked about the product page part. You need to do basically what I did for the product page. You need to do it for your collections. You need to do it for your store, your homepage title. You need to every spot that you see SEO title in Shopify, you need to optimize. Rick E, I use high ticket jewelry and have not gotten any sales from Google Ads. I retarget and get many clicks every day, but no sales. Should I keep retargeting? What type of jewelry are you selling? And here's your problem as well, right? You're in a niche that people are not gonna buy. Are not gonna buy from your first click. You're gonna do a lot of retargeting, or you need to find you need a niche even further down, right? So let's say you're selling diamond rings, right? Let's say this is a diamond ring, okay? Ruby diamond necklaces. Okay, so you've niched down, right? You've niched down, so your jewelry necklaces, then you came to diamond necklaces, then ruby diamond necklaces. Now diamonds also go in shapes, right? So what you need to do is you need a split campaign. You need to do multiple campaigns. So what I would do is, if you're running shopping campaigns, I'll have a shopping campaign where every keyword that's just diamond necklace or around that phrase, I would make that negative. One shopping campaign will only have shapes, right? Shapes related to your products. So let's say, or by shapes I mean cuts, right? So for example, I forgot what one of the diamond cuts is. I actually took a class on diamonds in college. So what you would do is, in your SEO titles, or in the title and description that you're sending to your shopping feed, you need to include the cut types, right? So let's say, let me see, hold on. Type of diamond cuts. Okay, so let's do this is, okay, so let's say, so Rick, let's say there's a princess ruby diamond cut necklace, right? Make sure you only have a shopping campaign that has the cut types in there. That's where you're going to get the most success, right? Because if someone's typing in even if someone types in ruby diamond necklace, they'll come to your store, they'll look around. They don't know what they want yet. So even though it's down, they're going to go around and look at other ruby diamond necklaces. But if you can get it to niche down to the cut type, right, and show your product. So if someone types in princess cut ruby diamond necklace and you show up for that, you're more likely to get that conversion there. I know I'm going off on tangents today, but I hope that made sense. If it didn't, let me know, and I'll try to explain that over again. How do you find high monthly search keywords for low ticket with low competition? Let me read that again. How do you find high monthly searches keywords for low ticket with low competition? So I don't know if you've seen that video, but a tool I use is called Keywords Everywhere. That's how I find high monthly searches for both low and high ticket, right? But if you want to find keywords with low competition, what you want to do is sign up for a free account. Sign up for a free account on SEMrush. Let's see. SEMrush. Sign up for a free account on SEMrush. Type those keywords in, the keywords you find. Right? If you're going after search campaigns, type the keywords into SEMrush. See what ads that people are triggering for, your competitors are triggering for, and how often they're triggering for, right? So now you're going to scroll down and look for keywords that have low competition, keywords that a lot of competitors aren't using. Do you still have your eyes on the Lambo? Yes, I do. Lamborghini Aventador has been my dream car since forever. I just lost what I was about to say. Oh, but I live in a state where you're basically driving through craters, so that's an issue. I live in a really small city, and there's two people that have one has a Lamborghini Gallardo, and the other one has a Lamborghini Huracan. Right? You have to avoid certain roads because they're craters, right? Ohio doesn't really care about our roads that much. So, but I also do want to move to Texas. So we'll see. We'll see. I will get a Lamborghini Aventador. I'm not the most materialistic person, but I wanted that car so bad that I need to have it typed. It's probably going to be leased. What has been your highest month in high ticket dropshipping? Highest month, I would say, I think that was last year. Yeah, that was last year. Around $50,000 a month. It was last year, yeah. I feel you. As a beginner, do you think it's possible to make 10K a week? I'm not one of those people that's gonna sit here and bullshit you. No, you're not making 10K a week. Sorry, pal. It comes off rude, but I'm being real with you, right? I'm not, because no, right? It's a process. As a beginner, you're not gonna start a store and make 10K a week. I'm sorry for you. That's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to put the work in. You have to get that data. You're gonna have to optimize. Some things will always, and the thing is, things will always go wrong, right? No matter how much you think you have everything planned to a T, things will always go wrong. You're not gonna make 10K a week. Sorry to break the news to you. Danny, when you start your Google shopping campaign, $10 bids, $10 budget, $1 bids, what is your first alert that things are not working? You have to adjust. So $10 budget, $1 bids, that campaign for a low ticket, that campaign is going to run 5 days. My goal is to break even that week, right? So 5 days, I'm not breaking even. I know exactly that I know something's going wrong, right? Because I need to break even within 5 days. Right? I need to either break even or make a small profit. So that's the first sign that I know something's wrong. Is it the bid cost, say 1.5, say you raise that, what is your next? Let's say you raise the bid to $1.50. I'm only raising the bid if I broke even, right? If I broke even and I look at my data, and let's say, of course, there's a lot of things I haven't taught you guys about Google. So when you go into your columns, right, you need to add 3 things. It's called search impression IS, search impression budget, and there's one more, search impression ad rank. Those 3 things need to be in your column, right? So I'm not going to adjust my bid just because I want to adjust. I'm looking, before I adjust my bid, I want to look at, okay, on average, what was my CPC cost? If my CPC cost on average was, 40 cents, 50 cents, 60 cents, 40, 50, or 60 cents around those 3 longs, I know it's not a bid issue. But I'm also going to take a look at my search and my columns, right? Take a look at that, right? Am I losing out to budget? Am I losing to rank and quality, right? Before I make that adjustment to my bid. But if I do adjust it to 1.5, and it doesn't, data is still saying the same. I'm not ranking any higher, right? I'm not ranking any higher, but there's still search volume there. Then I still gotta go back and see, okay, am I losing out because of ad rank? Then what can I fix? Kingdom marketing, nice. What has been your most materialistic purchase since you became profitable? Since you became profitable? Let's see. About a what's it called? I already had in high school. I already had the Louis bag, like a backpack, and I bought the duffel. So that's but in high school I was more materialistic than I am now. Like I've grown out of it. Like certain shit doesn't matter. Johnny, what is up, John? Hey, Johnny, bro. Johnny is one of the funniest people. If you go to his Instagram is Johnny Glow. If you go check him out on Instagram, this man's an absolute clown, but he's definitely killing it with Facebook. This man, he's basically moving bricks, right? John, you have your own private label, right? Your own, your private labeling. So he's packing his own product. I'm not there yet, but he's packing his own products and shipping it out himself and using Facebook ads. But let's go back up. Go check out Johnny on Instagram. That man's Instagram story has me weak literally every single time I see it. He's hilarious. What has been, okay, answer that. How's the course coming along? I know it's not your main focus right now. So this week after working with my mentorship students, you guys can't see the whiteboard. Oh yeah, you can. That's the to-do list one. There's another whiteboard across from me. But I'm redoing the entire course. So it's going to be, it's not going to be a low ticket course at all. It's going to be all high ticket focused. And today I actually redid the course outline, but I'm not in a rush to get it out. It's not like right now I'm more focused on getting results from my mentorship students. It's not like my course will come, but I do have the outline completely done. So we'll see. Let's see. KK, finally caught you on live. What is up, KK? Can you repeat the 3 columns we should add? Yeah, so the 3 columns you should add is search impression, ad rank. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get the names correct for you guys. Give me 1 second. You guys can see me. I can't see you. Boom, boom. 1 second. Wait. Almost said my actual password out loud. I talk while I type. It's weird. But 1 second. Okay. I don't know if you guys know this, but Google actually changed their Google. It makes 0 sense, but they changed their name from AdWords to Google Ads. I'm like, okay, with complete waste of time. But all right. So the columns, the things you need to add to your columns, right? You can find them if you go to within your AdWords and go to modify columns. It says competitive metrics. The first one is search lost IS, rank, search lost budget, and search exact match. Those are the 3 you want to add. Those are the 3 columns you want to add. Questions came quick. How much are you charging for your course? So the course is going to be $25 for the first 7 days. Danny, can you explain ad ranking a bit? Actually, yes. So 39 minutes. I guess I'm most likely going to stay for that hour. Can you explain ad ranking? Okay, so this is how ad rank works, right? Because with Google, you're in a competition, right? You're in an auction. So ad rank takes into account a lot of different things. So how relevant your ad is to your product page, right? So that's one, right? It also ad rank your bid also plays a role in your ad rank, right? Are you bidding too low? Are you bidding too high? Right? That plays into your ad ranking, right? If you have a good ad rank, right, you can scale a little bit faster than average accounts. But I'll make videos on that. Another question about variants. My products are warehoused in several countries. Every country is a variant. Okay, whoa. Another question about variants. My products are warehoused in several countries. Every country is a variant. Should I omit all but US variants? Let me think about that. So every country has a different style for that product. Every country is, should I omit all but US variants? Yes. Yes, because if every country has a different style of that product, which counts as a variant, exclude them. Exclude all the other products, all the other countries that are variants. Go ahead and exclude them. Yeah. Do you do any testing on Facebook? Nope. I do use Facebook's audience tool, the audience insights tool. Yeah, old Google AdWords is going down, right? Yeah, they're completely rebranding Google AdWords into Google Ads. I'm like, okay, that's kind of it's still the same thing. Like, it's not like you added new features. It's still Google Ads. It's still Google AdWords. But I don't make the rules. I got the email about it. I'm like, it's like when like social media companies fix things that don't really need to be fixed. Like nobody ever complained about the name. That's like, but I guess. Send in more questions. We got 15 minutes. I'm gonna stay for that few what? I'll stay for that 15 minutes, that extra 15 minutes. I wish this was like Instagram, right, where you could just where you could have someone join your live. Send in more questions. You know, I've never solved this. I've literally never. It's only used for thinking, but I've never solved it. So I start with max CPC or target CPA and Y, and what's next. Let's say the campaign is profitable. So I always start with max CPC because I want clicks. Because clicks brings, the more clicks I get, the faster I can optimize, right? So max clicks, and then you'll get your data much faster, right? So you start with max CPC. If you're profitable with max CPC, you want to go to enhanced conversions, right? So after you're successful with enhanced conversions, the next step is to go to, you have two options. You could go to target CPA or target return on ad spend. Those are the two places you can go for. Have you tried affiliate marketing through Google? No, I have not. Josh Rollins, do you use ClickFunnels to create landing pages, or do you only use shopping ads? I only use shopping ads. I don't use ClickFunnels for dropshipping just yet. It is something I'm going to test because, you know, I've heard good things with ClickFunnels and Shopify. ClickFunnels and dropshipping. So when I search on Google when researching potential products, the usual suspects pop up on ads such as Amazon, Walmart, Target. Will I have to compete with them? How to outrank them? So no, you're not competing with them. So let's say you're selling this product. I'm going to use this as an example a lot tonight. So if you're selling this product and Amazon sells it, Amazon's probably going to sell it cheaper. So let's say you're selling this for $30. Amazon's selling it for $20. Walmart's also going to sell it for, $20, right? You're not necessarily competing if you find a way to add value, right? You need to add value to this product. So what you want to do is, okay, if you're low ticket, you're getting these products for super cheap. So bundle it. So okay, you get 2 for $30, right? So that's what you want to go. You want to bundle. Right? You want to set yourself apart from your competition when it comes to low ticket. And see, these are things you still have to worry about it in high ticket, but with high ticket, you're never worried about competing on price. All your prices are the same. All your competitors are selling at the exact same price. I don't understand why you would want to go through that trouble. Like high ticket is just so much better to me. Do you meditate? No, I do not meditate. Let's sip admin. So the trick with shopping ads is to promote branded products. Not necessarily. If you're in high ticket, then yes. If you're in high ticket, the trick is to sell branded products that have MAP pricing, so you never compete on price. Do you recommend a beginner to go for non-China suppliers? If you're in the US, if you're 18 or older and you're in the US, the first place you should start is high ticket, because personally, I think you're going to see much more success. I said success. You're going to see much more success in high ticket. And high ticket, it's easier to teach high ticket to someone because it clicks for them. Does that make sense? Right? Because they already understand, oh, okay, like I'm going to sell this computer desk on Google, and I'm selling at the exact same price as everyone else. All I have to do is bring in targeted traffic. Would you recommend only selling MAP products? Yes. If it's not MAP, do not sell it. Because if it's not MAP, that means you're competing on price. You don't want that. What is enhanced conversions? So enhanced conversions is Google. It's a smart bidding feature within Google. So what it does is, let's say you have your bid at $1. Google, and if you have your conversion, you have to have your conversion tag installed. So Google will say, okay, so these are the people. Let's say you've gotten 15, 20 conversions now. Google knows, okay, 15 to 20 conversions. What do these people have in common, right? So then every time someone searches for that product, that similar product, every time someone searches for that product, right? Google knows, when Google feels like that person is going to lead to a conversion, right? Because they have all the traits are common with your actual converting customers. Google will raise your bid to put your ad in front of them faster, right? To put your ad in front of them. That way they can click, and hopefully that leads to a conversion for you, right? So Google is actually looking for people who are going to convert. But if Google feels like this person doesn't meet all the stuff that your customers have in common and is most likely not going to convert, Google will actually lower your bid, right? So that way you don't have to spend a lot of money on that click. Okay. Can I do high ticket if I'm non-US? You can, but I'm still looking for, because I live in the US, I've only done high ticket in the US, but I'm still looking for someone who is doing high ticket overseas to come in. I'll probably bring them on the channel, and they'll go ahead and teach that, right? So you can do it, but you're going to jump through a few more hurdles than if you were in the US or if you were in the Big Five. Would you recommend only selling? Yes. Nice. Do you have any themes in mind? My favorite Shopify theme isn't, my favorite themes are not the ones that Shopify gives you. And my favorite, it was called 22. Man, I'm having a long day. I know the name of this theme, but I have it. But it had 22 different layouts, and it just got taken off ThemeForest. But that was my favorite theme. Dude, can you do a quick summary of the Google hack where you create 2 or 3 campaigns and use keywords? Okay, yeah. Well, are you talking about shopping campaigns or search campaigns? Because with shopping, shopping campaign. So what you do is, let's say, okay, I'm going to use this drink as well. If you guys have never had a Calypso, try it. All right, so this comes in multiple different flavors, right? Let's say you're selling this strawberry lemonade one, right? And you have it listed on your Shopify store. If you haven't done any negative research, if someone types in the Blue Island Calypso, Google will still trigger your ad, right? So what you want to do is you want to niche down. You want to niche your keywords down. So any keyword that isn't super specific to your product needs to become a negative keyword. So what you do right from the beginning, before your campaign even goes live, what you'll do is you'll put in as negative keywords. You'll go ahead and put, Blue Calypso. You'll put all the other variants that you're not selling as negative keywords. You'll put strawberry tea lemonade. You'll put that as a negative keyword. So the only keywords you really want to keep are strawberry lemonade, strawberry drinks, right? Does that make sense? I'll do a video example where I'll actually pick a product and do, because it makes much more sense when I show you than just talking about it, if that makes sense. How do you check for map pricing? Would I find it on the supplier website, or do I need to check somewhere else? So the way to check map pricing is you need to find that product being advertised and compare it against multiple stores that are selling that product. Just random guy. Do you copy a product from your competitor and beat them? Because this way you're cutting out a lot of work. So if you're talking about high ticket, you don't really, you're not going to beat them on price because you're all selling at the same price. What you beat them on is an offer, right? So let's see, here's the thing people don't understand about map pricing. You could sell your product at any price, right? They're just telling you, you have to advertise it. You have to sell, your supplier saying, hey, Ebenezer, you have to sell this Rubik's Cube for not 30, because high ticket. You have to sell this Rubik's Cube for $300. You have not sell it. You have to advertise this Rubik's Cube for $300. If you post it on Facebook, you must list it for $300. If you post it on Google, you must list it for $300. But after someone lands on your website, right? After someone lands on your website, you could sell this product for any amount you want. So you can give them a coupon code, right? And say $50 off, right? If you buy today, you could throw in a free item, right? Let's say Rubik's Cube has, I know there's a Rubik's Cube that plays music, right? So let's say that one costs $25. You could throw that in as a free gift if they buy, right? You could do so many things once they land on your website. You don't have to sell it at the price they tell you. You just have to advertise at the price you have to, oh my goodness. You have to advertise at the price they tell you, but you don't have to sell. You don't have to sell at that price, if that makes sense. I am so sorry. It's really been a long day. KK, what scripts do in Google AdWords? What do you mean? One second. How do you negotiate with suppliers for high ticket items? It's not necessarily a negotiation. So if they work with, if they work with dropshippers, e-commerce retailers, right? What you're gonna ask is an application. How do you become a dealer? Right, they're going to send you an application. You're going to go through an application process. Some of them will have you go through an interview process. Once you get approved, you're going to sign an agreement. You're going to send in a credit card authorization form. Once you pass all that, they'll send you a price list. And you can begin selling their products. Okay, so you create stores on Shopify. Shopify is the only place I use. I've used BigCommerce before. I've used Ticktail. Ticktail is garbage, but I've used Ticktail, and Shopify. Shopify is my home. Like, Shopify is where I'm at. You need an LLC. You need an LLC and tax ID for a high ticket. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Right, and I think I explained that earlier. But basically, you can go ahead and start your high ticket. You can go ahead and apply for suppliers and do all that. But you're going to do it as a sole proprietor, right? So you're going to go ahead and give, You're going to go ahead and apply as a sole proprietor. And when you ask for your tax ID, you're going to give your social security number as your tax ID, right? But as you start to get consistent sales, you can go ahead and become an LLC and change that information over. 2. But the second thing, depending on your niche, you may want to become an LLC first before you go with suppliers. High ticket drops. Do you have any good high ticket stores we could check out by any chance? I'll go ahead and find some. I'll do some research and come up with 5 stores. 5 stores are generating 5 high ticket stores are generating a lot of traffic, and list them out for you. What's a decent click through rate look like? Depends on your niche. All depends on your niche. I think some stats don't matter as long as you make and bank stuff like CTR. Some stats, well, let me think. Stats that don't matter. Let's take Google. Let's go back into Google. Let's see. You are kind of right. Some stats don't matter, but the majority of them do. So let's see. Okay, go back. Boom. Scroll over. Competitive metrics. Okay. So let's see. I want to say, well, I have mine set to, I'm looking at my stats, right? All of these matter. All in Google, well, in Google at least, that matters. Search impression IS definitely matters. But there's also a lot of things I don't use. Well, yeah, okay. I get what you're saying, because some of them I don't use, so it's not. Is it possible to have multiple stores under one LLC? Yeah, if you set up a general LLC. So, and that's what I recommend. Even if you're starting an LLC, go with an LLC. You could literally go with your name. You could do East Coast LLC if you wanted to. Do you sell any adult products? No, I do not. Whoa. There's a reason why. There's some products I would, even no matter how profitable they are, I wouldn't. And adult products, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, are super profitable, right? People like to get down and dirty, and they're profitable. But there's certain products I would never sell, no matter how profitable they are, because when even in high school, when I decided to go into entrepreneurship, I wrote a mission statement for myself, and I still follow it to this day. And I'm Christian, and I'm trying to get. I don't want to make this a religion thing, but there's certain products I just wouldn't sell. I just don't feel comfortable selling. Yeah, adult products is one of them. Gonna look for suppliers in Canada. Go right ahead. KK, is there any membership to get access to US suppliers? Yes. And the only one I would recommend is Sell Who. But even with Sell Who, it's not the best thing, right? It's just what's good, right? It's good enough. It's not the best thing out there. The best way to find suppliers is simply to reverse engineer. You can find competitors selling the products that you want to sell, and then look at the brands that they carry and then contact them. 2 minutes, guys. 1 minute mark. I guess I should go ahead and start closing this out. This live stream, I keep them up for 7 days. Thank you guys so much for coming. Be sure to Sell Who, you get to sign up for $1 a week. Yeah, and Sell Who's what? It's like $70 well, I signed up for Sell Who back when it was, it was like $69 for a lifetime. So I'm like grandfathered in. So I only paid $69 once, and I'm grandfathered in. So I don't really know how much it costs now. I think it's this now it's per year. It's not per lifetime. So it's like $69 per year. And yeah, you can go ahead and do $1 trial week. Yep. So thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you. And I'm sorry that's blurry. I move around a lot. I'm sorry that there was a lot of, me losing my train of thought for this video. Normally I'm on top of it. I do apologize for that. But I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for answering the question. Stay up, bro. See you guys again. KK, wouldn't recommend it just yet. Wouldn't recommend it. Even though I'm trying to get off, I'm still answering the question. I wouldn't recommend Salehu just yet. Go ahead and try to find a competitor and then look at the brands list. And with that, I'm gone. Thank you guys for coming.